What is going on, guys? Welcome to another edition of the Dent Digest live show. A little bit of a rare hammer time show tonight, so I'm super excited about that. What's up, Manny?
That's why I put the lights in the back, right? You like that?
Man. You know what?
It was hammer time, baby. I had to put the lights on, you know?
I was waiting for you to break out the hammer time pants, MC Hammer pants, and we'd be good.
I think one of your other guests has the dance moves to it, baby.
I think we got some dance moves on this one. That's for damn sure.
Oh yeah. How are you, Ryan? How are you?
I'm doing really good, actually. I'll tell you, the outreach for this show was awesome. It was. I love seeing guys so excited.
I'm excited. I'm excited, Ryan.
A little show we got going on here, and you know what I really enjoy, and to kind of put it in perspective, I'm really enjoying the community, the group of guys that watch this every week and look forward to it, and enjoy the different content. You know, I'm trying to bring different stuff, and like I said, this show wasn't my idea. This was other guys that reached out and said, "Hey, do a show with the same group of people you did the live tool reviews with hammers." And I was like, done. We added a little twist to it this week. We added another guy, but I think it's going to be a long one. It's probably going to run quite a while, but let me tell you, we got I just want to give the heads up to everyone. Aside from just showing the hammers, there's going to be a lot of good information today.
A lot of good information here, there from all the guys and what all these hammers do. And it's going to be a fire show.
And we are doing 2 tool giveaways tonight. A pair of the jewel tip in the new stainless steel material. And a crown hammer. So from Endeavor Dent Tools. Thank you, Chad, for setting this up. One of the guests was definitely a part of that, setting it up and getting it all sorted. So, but we're gonna explain here after I get all the guests on. I'm gonna explain how we're gonna do these 2 giveaways.
All right.
One of them's a little different, but I kind of want to get some more input from you guys. And the other thing I want to do is get on here. If you're watching it on Facebook, get on here and share it. Yeah. Share this show. Try to get it out there to more guys. This show isn't about Ryan Shutt. It isn't about RPS. It's about the dent community and
that's right.
And trying to get the information out there and guys just learn about tools and whatever Manny's doing with his sideburns and all that good stuff. So, so.
Nah, man. So everyone watching, you guys, everyone, please share it. Text someone, call someone, message someone, tell them.
And that may even
Dent Digest, it's on, baby.
That may even be a way you can win a prize. We're gonna have to announce it here in a little while. So you may win something if you share this a couple times or get friends to share it or whatever. So
yeah, and end up with some good information, right? Good information is coming in through these speakers, through this channel today. So I'm excited.
So I'm gonna start bringing the guest on, and we're gonna get this thing rocking and rolling because we are gonna run out of time.
Oh yeah.
So let's get the first one on here.
Ooh, Pack's in the house.
Mr. John Vidine.
It's me. I'm first.
Hey, you got left out of the last one, so I wanted to,
Yeah, I feel special. I feel honored to be here with such great company.
What's up, John? Looks like you and I were at the same party, huh?
Yeah, I had to bite your style. It was too cool. So I put my LEDs on the little strobe action. So
I like it. I like it.
Let's get this next guy on. The Dent Sorcerer.
Oh, there he is. Oh, he got the light too. Look at him.
Yeah.
I'm just boring.
Alice, baby.
And then we're going to bring the next one on.
Pre-order those PS5s.
We're going to bring on the dancing machine.
Oh, there he is.
What
There he is.
up?
Oh,
What
my.
up?
Look at
Oh,
the
Mike. Oh,
live
Mike.
streaming king
Oh,
over here
Mike.
getting himself
Oh,
all ready.
my
Did you put your
God.
makeup on?
You got the lights. You got the lights. I'm ready to go.
Hey,
Lights,
I
camera,
got the lights. You got the dance moves, baby.
I'm
Come
lights,
on.
camera, action, baby. Let's do this.
So I got one more guest. He wasn't included in the last tool review, but he is I'm going to call him a hammer connoisseur. We're gonna use big words tonight.
Connoisseur, like tequila.
Oh, what are we doing here? There he is, Mr. Matt Boyette.
What's up, guys?
Yeah. What's up,
I
Matt?
don't know about hammer connoisseur. I'm just more of a hammer nerd. I would say that.
You are a hammer connoisseur.
Okay.
I was creeping on you today on Instagram. You got some nice hammers.
Thanks, man. Thanks. I'm trying
He does.
to add to that collection daily. Actually, I just got 2 in the mail today.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
So obviously this show is our top 3 hammers, and we have to explain why we like these 3 hammers.
Oh.
This is going to be a compressed hammer review. So we've got a little bit, you figure 15 minutes per guy, kind of run through. We'll kind of reiterate it. It'll go longer. Like I said, we are doing a tool giveaway. The one way that you guys can win these new stainless jewel tips, thanks to Matt Boyette and Endeavor Dent Tools, Chad over there, is you have to, if you're watching this on Facebook, you have to Facebook message me and tell me what you like about the Dent Digest show and who you want to see. I want to get you guys, but you have to do it in a video. So you have to video message me who you want to see and what you enjoy about this show. So I'm trying to get you guys involved, make it happen, make me proud, and then I get to pick the best one. And we're going to announce it next week on who is the winner. So we're going to let this run until Tuesday next week. So you have up to Tuesday next week to send me a Facebook message video and explain what you like about the show and who you want to see.
Hey,
you
shout outs
get
to Dave Green. He's in the house tonight.
You're getting yourself some jewel tips.
And those are the new ones. Those are the stainless ones. Stainless body. So a little stronger for pushing. No worry
And
about
they're heavier.
breaking
They are
under
heavier.
pressure. Heavier for tapping, knock it down, adds a little bit. Heavier for putting in that blended hammer. So those ought to be good.
So who wants to go first? You know what? I'll go first. I'm going to start this party off right. I'm going to go first. I'm going to break the rule right off the bat. That's how we're going to do this. Okay.
Uh-oh.
I'm and you guys know this. I'm a knockdown guy. I'm teaching myself how to blend. I was never taught. I never blended before. A little bit I would dabble, and I was like, man, it was just divoting. But after COVID hit, I really focused on it and have really, really practiced and really starting to do really well with it. So my choice of knockdown daily is the paddle by Dave Stream and Scott Grimes. This is a fantastic knockdown paddle. I absolutely love this thing.
I tried getting it at MTE and it was gone. January, gone.
He makes a lot of custom knives, and that's where this material comes from. It's kind of like a compressed material, but this thing is fantastic. I just love it. I did a review on this, I guess, a year ago, and my only complaint was the knockdown would come out. So I put this in my pocket, and the knockdown will push out. Well, since then, he made a revision and added 2 magnets, and it really, really sticks in there now. So I do have a Pee-wee tip in there. That's probably one of my favorite physical knockdown tips.
Love that
So
thing.
this is what I use on the daily. This is my knockdown hammer or whatever. The next one, my true love. Okay, I am truly in love with this tool.
He said love.
Don't tell his wife.
The Endeavor. I have the crown jewels back here. I use them all. These are my roof killers. These things, if you don't have these and you don't have these tips, I actually started with the crown jewels, and then he came out with this and put the jewel tips on there. With this length, I think this is a 17. Something about the weight at the top of this thing, and this is now my go-to over the crown jewels. Sorry, Chad. You can't put out two products that are really close and one's better than the other. I'm sorry. But this thing is fantastic. Solid carbon shaft. But you see me all the time on Instagram stories just wrecking roofs with this thing, and it's fantastic on crowns. So my next project that I've been working on, obviously I've been working on the blending. I'm kind of running through these because I really want to hear yours. Mine are kind of boring. So
Stop it.
is this VIP blending hammer. Something about wood. I said this to Peter. Something about the wood, okay? And I've been using Dave Stream's little A-cup tip, and this setup right here is awesome. Fantastic. The bounce with this tip is different than even his other tip that he had. One feature I really like about this tool is see how the one side of this blending hammer is tilted down. And that's really for angle for getting to that rail, so you don't have to be all the way up here. Super balanced. Great job, Peter. I have two of them. I have one over here that I've been using for a while that's
Great
beat.
job, Peter.
This
That
thing,
hammer kicks ass.
this hammer is a really, really good hammer. So, and like I said, I'm still a rookie here. I'm still a rookie trying to learn how to blend.
Oh wow! Come on.
And you
Any
like
of you
that
guys
leather
tried
tip?
any of these?
You like
Huh?
that leather tip?
It hits different than rubber. It's got its
Yeah.
place.
Yeah.
I think on the more fine-tuned stuff, I like this over the crown jewel tips. The crown jewel tips for me move a lot of material.
Mhm.
I have been pushing with these too. It is a little slick, but it seems to bring that metal up really clean, kind of like I use the small crown jewel to push too, and it brings it up nice and clean. But great job. And like I said, I'm going to break the rules. I started using this one yesterday, and I really, really like the weight of it. Is the Metal Medic Rail Blaster. The absolute quality of this hammer is really, really good. It's got a good weight to it. It felt really good in the hand. But like I said, I'm not a pro blender, so I really don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But it's really good, man. The quality is just it's just there. You know, you take this little cap off, this little orange cap, and I love that head.
Oh yeah. That's what she said.
Oh, so that head doesn't come off. That one's already.
This one's fixed, but this tip comes off, which is a Dentcraft tip. You can change it to whatever you want. But really, really good. Like I said, you would think it was light. A lot of the carbon fiber hammers are pretty light, but it's got good weight to it. So pretty good stuff.
He's got 3 or 4 different hammers, doesn't he?
Yeah, we've got a couple up here. The longer, I think it's a finish hammer. We got the battle axe over here, which Vidine has right there. It's much larger. That thing is a beast.
Super heavy. Super heavy.
What do you normally use that on, John?
You know, I've only had it for about 2 weeks, week and a half, and I'm still finding my way. But I slammed over a folded over door edge with it, and some big smash crowns. And
The weight on it just helps you
the
to.
weight is nice, yeah. I got.
Let me ask you this: is it heavier or lighter than that Daniel Groom hammer?
Way heavier.
Yeah.
Way heavier. It's probably at least 50% heavier.
Really?
Is that a Craftsman hammer end on there?
Yeah. Well, I was doing a folded over door edge today, and that's what I used.
That's a
So,
Carbon Tech tip.
I'm having some. I guess it doesn't really matter. Go ahead and go, Vidine. You're already going, so go ahead and rock and roll through. Look at this guy's got a whole table full of hammers,
bro. Bro.
Look at that.
Let's see if we can.
Michael J. You got some
Look at
competition with John there. He has a whole table like that.
you there, Vidine.
Yeah, I'm here. Can you see me?
Yes, sir.
All right.
You look fantastic.
Look at that table of hammers.
Whoa! Look at that.
We got so many hammers. So to
You
go
gotta
to
zoom in.
three is borderline preposterous.
Hey,
I don't-
I wanted to make it tough. I mean, we could have been here all night long, but we want to keeping it real for these guys.
All right, so let's go. What am I been using for my big smash stuff? I know it's cliche. Shuddy
Hey,
already did it.
There's nothing wrong. I hope we all have 3 of the same hammers because that
Yeah.
means it's a good damn hammer.
Big smash stuff.
that's true.
You gotta
Absolutely.
go with this crown jewel. You have to.
Or you got hammers before they sold out.
You have to. I mean, don't forget where you came from.
You're right. You're right.
This is
You're right.
This is
Oh my
long
God.
retired. But I had to give it some props. That's where it all started. That's where I learned how to blend and learned how to blend with this old school. This is from Australia. I got it from my former boss. It's not one of my three.
Hold that back up.
You still
Hold
use
that
that?
back up. Boyette was turning his head like you were talking to a dog.
I got some look like that.
He gave the look.
I like it.
Yeah. Something about that Australian wood.
Yeah. How long is it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's about 6 inches.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, that's.
That's a good 6 inches, buddy.
Sure, buddy.
You're making me feel good about myself over here.
No, it's a little over 12, I think, maybe 14.
Okay.
But yeah, that's where I learned to blend with that sucker. Tech tip: if you have one of these tacticals,
I do not.
it pairs nicely. It pairs nicely with the Revolution. What do they call that? The declaration set.
Declaration.
All these holes are threaded the same. You can use it for leverage, stuff like that too. So, but again, that's not one of my 3. See how I did that?
I like that.
All right. So blending.
Could be any hammer. It doesn't have to be blending, but
I know, but I have my A number 1 that I use every day, and then I have my blending, and it's a toss up. And you can't even get either one of these hammers, so I feel kind of bad even propping them up. But we got the old Dent technology.
I've got some stock of them, so
You got that.
if anybody's looking for
Look at
Dent
my
technology
wall.
hammer.
Yeah, that's a long one. That's at least 7 inches. And then, of course,
What do you like about that one?
this one, I just like the length. When you need extra length, it's good to have a long hammer when you're getting way back and doing the fine tuning work.
Bet
A lot of guys.
Just put this K2 tip on it after VTE.
I like that tip.
And yeah, this has been getting some good play. I've been liking it a lot. And
Those
then-
tips are, I mean, I think it's some of the best quality tips. I mean, they're heavy.
super well made. Yeah.
They really are.
Yeah.
I mean, they're really, really well made. Not saying edgy tips are bad, but it's just really, really heavy material.
no,
whenever you use them.
I have so many edgy tips. I love them all. I love them all. I just got the 8 cup too. But and then when you're knocking out rails,
It's not fair.
if you can't get one of these, but if you got one, you're thankful you did. It's just so comfortable, perfect weight, just everything. I just love it.
You know what's really nice on that hammer is, like I said before, I'm kind of a wood guy. I'm an old Dent guy and started with the Craftsman hammers, and that comfortable part of that wood and the handle of that hammer is like nothing else.
Yeah, the handle is so great.
I agree, Ryan. I think something with the wood on this hammers is just like really works. I mean, makes the hammer work.
It just contours through your hand, bro. Wherever you grab it, if you're going down low, it fits into your palm. If you're going, if you want to shrink your hammer, it's got it's got a little lump right there, perfect. I mean, it's a bad hammer, dude. It's a bad hammer.
It like just forms.
And you know the technology on that hammer, right? Why it has that hump?
No.
Yeah, the Brazilians
set it up.
The Brazilians do it like this.
Yes, yeah. Oh, dude, I beat. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Yeah, bro. I same thing. I mean, like your hump here. I'll grab if I'm working that space between the windshield and the roof. You know what I mean, on the rail. Fender to roof, that little crazy slanted part. I mean, dude, I'm here all day long. And then back to blasting stuff out if we need to. It's a bad hammer. It's a bad hammer.
Did you see Cliff's bringing it up? I was going to. What? Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Cliff was bringing up, have you seen the newest hammers from Yuya? Those hammers.
Oh, no.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yulia came out with a hammer?
She had 3 of them. I don't know who makes them, but they look really, really promising too.
Yeah, I seen that post. They look fucking beautiful.
Hit me up, Yulia.
There was one that had shaved edges on the sides of the head that just made it's just a beautiful hammer.
What were you saying, Dent Sorcerer?
No, I was saying I would like to buy probably all 3 of those hammers.
Yeah.
They're sick.
Did you see it, Boyette?
I did. I almost picked it up in that Mobile Tech Expo. They had a bunch, but what was it? It was expensive there, right? I mean, that's a
expensive
hammer.
Period. I think it was $300. Was it $300?
Yeah, it was at least that, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was 3.
Yeah, I walked past that a dozen times, and
I only walked past it once because I was in the mood to make good decisions.
Well, I'm going to tell you how bad of decisions I made is I had it in my possession for 2 days and didn't buy it. I brought it on the show when I did the live show at MTE and was talking about it. And then I had it for another day and I was like, man, this thing's really nice. I really should buy it. And then Cliff was like, hey, you still got that hammer? And I wanted to say, no. I gave it back. But I'm an honest guy, so.
I just saw Jesse Hawk.
Better man than
I had to throw up. I got 2 hammers from him, Skull Vikes, and he sent me this special one because he found it.
Little Reaper?
Yeah, I got a Reaper hammer from Dentman.
A lot of guys like that. What's your thoughts on that hammer?
It's light. You can be super accurate with it, and it's good for fine tuning. This other one I have set up with the leather tip. I've been loving it with this VIP.
Oh man, those VIP.
When you have those really soft, bigger, soft crowns that aren't super sharp, with this light hammer, you can just really fine tune, blend that out, and I just love it.
Now the handle is like a rubber material where they
I think it's a converted golf club handle. I don't think there's any special secret to that, but yeah.
I think that was the biggest part when they first came out with that, right? Like the handle style was just different than all the other ones.
And it's comfortable.
You gotta look at
really comfortable.
the handle in that hammer. It's a squared handle, just like VIP's handle. And VIP's hammer is fucking that thing.
Something about the square. At first, I was
Yeah.
like, I don't know about the square, but something.
Yeah, that flat is just, it's really comfortable, and it's you can be accurate, and it's got the length to just, it's a fine tuning machine for me.
And that looks like those hammers are made by AV Tools in Russia. So
Which one?
ones?
Which ones?
the Yuya ones.
Oh, okay.
shit. We're using their absolutely
Q's
legit.
in the
But
house.
I never
So-
got to my
Q.
number one. A number one hammer I use
Oh.
all day,
Dun,
every
dun, dun,
day.
dun.
And
Time
it
to time.
is the
What?
Ratchet Hatchet.
I don't have it.
Oh my God.
You have this hammer, right?
No.
Hayes Freeman makes this. Dings
Bro, I've got
PDR.
a story on how I
And I'm
won
telling
one
you,
of
it's got this flat rubber. You got to get the one with the flat rubber handle. A knockdown will go in the end of this. And this flat is just like a paddle. So you're blending. If you need to blend, if you need to knock down, I just flip it over and knock down. And it is every single thing a dent guy needs. And you're doing rails and you need that little extra tilt, you can just tilt it. And mine lives at 90 degrees most of the time. If I need to tilt it, I tilt it. I got the edgy knocker on one side. Needs a polish, but it still doesn't mar the paint. Still doesn't mar
little
the
bit of
paint.
polish.
But
Have you
Oh,
even-
it's dipped.
Are you sure you use that every day? Because it's polished, boy.
this is my go-to. I'll tell you what. I left this. I had a customer job. This customer flagged me down out of the blue and said, "Hey, can you knock this ding out?" $125 I charged them. I left this hammer on their roof. They drove away.
No.
And I realized it just as they were out of earshot, and I was beside myself. I didn't know what to do. So I just went online and ordered another one of these immediately because I cannot live without it. So I'm on my second one because I'm dumb. But, so it's a $150 hammer, and
That's not bad.
that's a $50 tip. And I don't know what was in the other end. I think it was in the other side. This dome tip was in it with an extension. So $125 dent. I lost over $250 worth of goods on top. But
That sucks.
had to order it back because this thing, if you don't have it, just order it. And if you don't like it, just call me up. I'll buy it from you because I'll probably lose this one at some point.
Now that's a carbon shaft too, correct?
Yeah, it's a hollow carbon shaft, so it's fairly light. This end is some sort of plastic. It's designed to strike with the end too. I rarely do because I like the soft edge, but it's got a decent weight. It's not super heavy. It's not super light, and it's just perfect in every way.
I have a
Perfect in
question
every
about.
way. If I had to marry one of my hammers, this would be it. I would get down on bended knee.
Before or
Sorry,
after
Sally.
that polish? Yo, I have a question. For tap down, who prefers a paddle versus a hammer?
I'm a hammer guy. I own several paddles, and I've always used the hammer. I learned to tap down with a dead blow hammer
Yeah.
like this. And let me tell you something. You miss with this thing, this 14-ounce dead blow hammer, and hit your finger. Woo! That'll wake you up.
I tried tapping down with the paddle. I just can't. I can't get used to it. I think that's like, I don't know.
You got to get one of these. I'm telling you.
So do you use the head of the hammer to tap down, or do you use the handle?
Me?
I use
Manny.
the leather.
Oh, watch. Hold on. Let me show you.
He said he was a hammer. He said he was a hammer guy. Do you? What does everybody? Does anybody else use the handle?
I use both. I use
I use this.
the head, and then I'll switch it over and use that.
Look at that.
I mean,
5 at home.
Yeah, same like Matt.
shit. Sometimes I'll stare at dents and they'll fix themselves, dude. What are you talking about?
And yeah,
Not surprised.
same with Matt. I'll use this
Yep.
when I have to hit hard. But this is typically my tap down, you know, and I feel like as a real tech, like you have to have that aim. Like if you don't have that aim,
Yep.
and so I have this thing where I think that like, I don't know, like using paddles for tap down, I feel like that's kind of like cheating. It's almost like using like those side wheels for bicycles where you just it's keeping
Training
you
wheels.
up. Training wheel. It's keeping you up and straight, you know, like hey, with all respect for anyone who uses it to tap down,
I've
you
got
know, but
multiple paddles. You know what I mean? I've got multiple paddles up here, but the reason I don't use them at all is because something I heard at MTE. Somebody said I was standing. I don't even remember what hammers we were picking up, or I was standing around counter and and some guy says, "Can you feel the weight of the hammer?" You realize it's so light that you have to swing that hammer, right? That's going to completely obliviate your accuracy. So with my deal with paddles is, so this snap-on hammer is a 10-ounce. It's a 10-ounce dead blow, right? But the majority of the weight is in the head. So if anybody out there that makes tools is listening, here you go, because Snap-on has it made. The weight of the head. I mean, if I drop this on a knockdown on a dent with a high, right? I mean, there's fucking plenty enough weight to knock it down. If I add a little force with a little bit of extra,
Would you call it heavenly? A little heavenly touch.
yeah.
And that's what it is. It takes less effort.
This is a bad hammer, dude. I have two of them. I ordered another one off Amazon that was a 10-ounce dead blow. It couldn't do the same because it had sand sliding in it. Ryan knows. Yours,
Yeah, like you know what I use this the most for? Is this a 10? Yeah, that's a 10-ounce. Door edges. I'll soften them up a little bit with this, and then come in with the edge pliers. You know, you get them and they're really hard rolled over, and you get the edge pliers, and you almost feel like you have to pull them.
this
And then
thing
when
is
you-
so out.
when you
jam
pull
it
them,
into-
it's
Go ahead.
bulging that edge. So if you lighten it up with this and then come in with the edge pliers, it makes it really
Yeah.
easy. But this
Well,
is
then you're not
fantastic.
tearing up
I've always used this for.
that
but always
seam
not.
sealer as well. Like
yeah.
Dude, I'll jam
if
this
you
in.
get
in
it
two
close
fingers,
as close
you know
as
what I
you
mean?
can with your dead blow, and then go in there with that edge pliers. It's
Yeah.
way better.
Use
Yep.
this for-
I'll jam this in a
Agreed.
wide open. I'll use this as a leverage bar. Like I'll jam this in a wide open fenders and then pry off of this. And I have another one, and I'll blend with. I'll knock down with that one if this one's already set there. You know what I mean? Dude, this is a bad boy.
What size? What weight is yours, Mike?
10 ounce.
10 ounce. How about yours, Michael?
I have no idea.
it's probably an 8.
It's probably an 8.
Yeah.
Who makes that one?
I got a 14 from
This is a.
What-
Anson.
I don't know.
So I'll tell you a funny
from
story
Northern Tool. Jeez.
about this Daniel Grom, since we're just yabbering about hammers. I bought this online, got it in the mail. Next day I go to the shop and I'm like, it's too long. So I whacked this thing in half and shorten it. And I called Todd and I said, hey, just letting you know, don't be mad. I whacked your hammer in half and haven't even used it yet. And he's like, well, how'd you get the insert out? I'm like, oh, we just cut the insert out of it and re-glued it back in there because it's got this big screwed in end. Well, the funny thing is I don't use this for blending. There's a piece of PPF on the very end here, and I use this for knocking the knockdowns down and just kill this top. But this is a fantastic, knockdown hammer because it takes no effort. It's got so much weight behind it. So, but I shortened it. I think it's like 11 inches or something. It's so much better for me. What I was using before was this. I used this for years. So I kind of wanted to match the length. old Snap-on. This is an old Dent Wizard trick we used for a while too. So, but
You
get
know
back
that
to it.
that big tip on that Daniel Groom hammer? I use that for the edges on the fenders. How sometimes they buckled out. I'll tap just the edges, and
Yeah.
it folds it in really nicely.
And that tip, Ryan, that tip is flat on that Daniel Crown hammer, right? There's
Yeah.
there's no roll to it. It's
No.
dead.
There is very light. Right
There's
at
a
the
really
center,
light dome.
right at the center of it has a
Yeah.
very shallow dome.
Just a little.
Originally I had gotten it for crowns, but I noticed that in the center it was leaving like a dome in the center, so I just use it for the fender edges, and it works better.
I use it. I do a lot of dollying, dollying on roofs with dollies and stuff, and that thing works really well. Because the biggest problem with dollies right now, I don't know if you guys use a lot of dollies. I do because I do a lot of roofs, but you always whack your hands because they're either too short or they're too skinny. You're trying to dolly this thing nicely, and that's got good weight, so it works really well. But I've already talked about 5 hammers.
You're
So
about dolly the edge of the roof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna bring the Dent Sorcerer next. He's the next one up.
Ooh.
Survedo.
All right. Well,
What you got, Mike?
start with. I'm gonna go quick. I'll go quick. So here's I don't know.
No reason to go quick. We got time.
This is
We got all night.
that I got.
It's like a ninja or something, huh?
A cigar.
Home Depot.
Cigar.
You cut the hammer, you put some tape on it, and I frame with this thing. I'm using this thing. That's all it is, just a hammer from home. It's super light. I can't work without this thing.
Wow,
and
that is definitely different.
Yeah. I am also a knockdown guy. I prefer it. So I use a lot of, edgy tips. So I like, the rocket ship. And
Is that the Metal Medic knockdown?
It is a Metal Medic knockdown. It's pretty awesome. I like it. I've been using it in the past week and a half. It's got a nice weight to it. Here is another knockdown that I use for crowns, and I use the Crown Killer from Edgy Tools.
Yeah.
Here is a Willie Quicks knockdown that I use with a gated.
What's your thoughts on that Willie's Quick with the magnet?
Yeah, I was
Give me
just
the
going to
rundown.
ask that.
I like it because it's really
It's really quick.
It's really quick.
and I don't know. It's a really light, knockdown, and it's just I feel like it's perfect especially for my hammer. I tried paddles for a while, and it was just a little too heavy. And I was, kind of, like if you knock down too hard, you always make those little dents.
Yeah.
I haven't done that in a long time, and I tried to switch to paddles, and I started to do that. So I kind of went back to my hammer. But yeah, I just prefer this stuff. But I do use blending. I do blending. I do some hail, and I just got this from Endeavor. These went on.
Oh, you got the blacked out joint.
Yeah, it was on sale, so I was like,
Murdered out.
I like.
I
This
do
thing.
like that though.
I've
All
been
black.
using it lately, and I like how
Is
long
it?
it's very long. I like
17.
it, like with my, see how the ball, it's on my wrist there, and then I can get nice control. Sorry, it's hard. with
So
this
you're
thing.
choking up.
Yeah, I'll choke up, and then I'll even come down like this. And I
Huh.
enjoy the hammer a lot lately because I feel like I get good grip on this carbon fiber. So
Huh.
when I'm grabbing on it,
Yeah.
kind of like the Carbon Tech rod, you can move that thing around,
I think it helps that it's solid. It's a solid carbon shaft.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet, and of course, edgy tips on there, and the A cup a lot lately. I like the A cup, and I will not use any other tip except for this is the polished knob.
Mm-hmm.
It's also edgy. I prefer this because I grew up. Well, I trained with Beadsmith hammers. I used to get them on Amazon in 2012. They used to be $7 a piece, and they were domed, and they were cheap hammers. I would just replace them. I think PDR did that for a while because the price started to go to about $35. So I was like, let me get some real hammers. Anyway, so I prefer this because this is just how I work. It's nice and rounded, and I just can't get a nice angle. I'm always getting a nice angle with these kind of tips.
So just to reiterate, if you're using an A cup, you have to use a polished knob.
Hey, wait till you put those jewel tips on there. It's going to change it's going to blow your mind.
I do have some jewel tips. I don't know if they're the stainless. I feel like they are the stainless ones because these are pretty heavy. And I just got these again like about a week and a half ago along with the hammer.
Well, he's converting all of them over from the aluminum to the stainless. So
okay.
Yeah, you would know if these aluminum ones are so light.
Yeah, it's got weight to this thing, so I assume it's probably the new model, which is great because I like that heavy stuff. So I also have a crown jewel.
Wow, 3 times the crown jewels came up tonight.
Triple winner.
Wow.
It's gonna be a party at Chance's.
What length is that one?
I'm ordering a hammer tonight.
the 13-inch.
Yeah, I'm tall. I got long arms, so I chose 13-inch with this one. 13 inches is my preferred length, if you know what I mean.
We know what you mean.
So, was great. I use this thing almost every day.
What do you like about it?
I like how I get to control how hard I want to hit the dip. How I want to hit that crown. So it's almost like a feeling that I get after a while where I'm hitting on this thing, and you really got to put some force behind this. So I feel I get some good control because it's just a good controlling for me personally, and it's just great on crowns. It doesn't make like little divots or so the crown jewel is something that I recommend to everyone. And if you don't have this, then you should definitely buy this. Sure.
It is
Agreed.
a fantastic tool.
Ismael is saying, I would love their opinion if you know one on the edgy flat tip. Who else owns an edgy flat tip?
Which one's the edgy flat tip?
That's the polished knob.
That's the polished one.
No, the polished knob is the dome, right?
No,
Edgy
the
flat
8 cup.
Dome.
Yeah, it's
the
that
polished
one.
knob.
This is a knocker, I think
This
is what
is
it's
the
called.
knocker.
So Izzy, it really depends on which one you're asking about. If you can clarify.
The
The
knocker is amazing.
The 8 cup is amazing. Good
A
God.
cup
Get 'em
I
on.
just got, and I have it on a knockdown, but I might have to put it on one of my hammers.
Just go to Edgy Tools and just add it all to your basket.
Add.
Get it all.
Yeah. Hey,
Get it
note
all.
to Dave Stream. Add a one of everything button to your website.
Well, he does have
I
that
guarantee
bundle
you-
now.
Somebody will push it,
Get the extra.
and they should push it.
Well, he was selling like $50 for a little while on there, so I don't know how many of those he actually sold.
Oh yeah,
So-
he came out with because he's got the A cup now, the B cup.
Well, no, it
D
was a
cup.
physical $50. Like he was selling two $half for $10. So I don't know how many he actually sold. You know what I mean?
Oh well, if you have a $50,
Man,
it
Dave
could
Stream,
make
he's
you-
the man.
It could make you hundreds. Literally, if you drop a $50 on an
I got a
oversized
couple of
dent in front
$50
of
on the Subaru.
adjuster.
There you go. That's right.
I'm gonna run through 2 more quick. So I have a really quick, hammer.
Woo!
Switch it up. I like how you can change both lengths. I like
Yes.
how you can pop these out and switch, the tips on there. I do like, again, the polish is on this as well. That's all I use. And lately I've been using this Drew's Tools one, which is like this.
Yeah.
'Cause I like the gator tooth. So I was using the gator tooth before, but then I started to use this Drew Tools one. Still love that gator tooth.
Now, Mike,
I like this.
you do a lot of body shops too. Now, if you set that on the ground in the body shop, does it pick up metal shavings from the outside?
It does,
Okay.
but I don't set it on the ground because of that. So I always got
All because of the magnets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was shielded Like if it was all encased in there and it wouldn't grab the metal?
Even with the knockdown, it does the same thing. Like it'll start to get a little like gravelly, but it's all like metal shavings.
Oh yeah, look at Matt.
Yeah.
Oh, where am I going?
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. But yeah, so I have another one. It's blue. I keep it in the package.
Oh, look at him.
I don't need to have two. It's fine. But I do have two anyway. But this is
I shouldn't have two. I have the different links. I have both links. I shouldn't have them, but I do.
Oh, he's going jackhammer on the bit.
And this has just some dent craft tips on there, but it's got the paint protection film. So make sure you guys, this isn't a little baggy. It's not drugs. Here, a little accessory for you guys.
Well,
Just buy it from Amazon. It's $20. You cut it, you put it on your tip, you save the paint from being destroyed, and then you don't have to keep buying tips over again. I'm sorry, companies. It's a little trick. I learned that from the Cordons.
Michael, but do you feel that it doesn't
I
make
have
a difference?
PPF on this. On
But
this
it got
small.
PPF on the edge.
Yeah, it's just right on the tip. I just put paint protection film on it. You just cut a little.
No, but I'm saying you don't feel it makes a difference, like having that PPF in the middle, than versus just using metal to metal.
No, not at all. No. I haven't had
A little bit.
I think there's a little bit. I think it
first-
absorbs.
But sometimes it's nice. It's a little bit. It's a tiny bit soft. I
a
don't
little
know.
bit of a
You got to try it. You got to try it. It's,
everybody likes a little
really
cushion
good.
with cushion. You know what I mean? Like,
Hammer time.
This is a Metal Medic. This is a
Oh, yeah.
but it's the titanium Damascus one. So
Put that thing up to the camera.
It's really.
oh yeah, show that bad boy off, baby. Woo!
That's nice.
Daddy.
I mean,
I've been seeing that hammer online all week.
That's really nice.
All
Do
week.
you have
You
to
can't-
order that directly from
Yes.
Kiwi
yeah,
Land?
order from him.
Yeah, and they don't have any more.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bye.
He didn't have any more. He's sold out, suckers.
Come on now, Kenny.
I'm gonna be real. It is so light. It's beautiful. Like for real. Like it's so light. Even the hand. I mean, this thing. It's just like I would feel about the crown jewel. Like I get to control how hard I want to hit the panel with it. And it just bounces beautifully. Like this titanium Damascus it's so light, dude.
I see Boyette over here taking notes. He's like,
I'm
"Yep,
just
this is getting bought."
Making
This
my
is
list.
getting
the dome, just that blaster dome, bro. Like this is my perfect hammer that I knew I was buying something special. I really did. That dome again, like I'm
Yeah.
like VIP hammer.
I like some good dome
hammer
too.
like goes down.
and Adam Jones has
Get ready for me and you both.
You're not making mistakes either. Like it's
Adam Jones has a good tip here. He says he uses a little bit of cold glue to remove the metal shavings from the magnets. So that's a pretty good idea.
it's a great thing.
Then you can buy more Glexo.
Yeah. Glexo would love that.
I have a question. I have a question. Do you think the hammer it's more powerful when it's like it's all made in once, like the head, or do you think it's weaker when you have to add tips on each end?
I'm going to let Boyette answer that one.
I prefer hammers that don't have the tips. I mean, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hammers in front of me that do not take tips.
You know,
Because they're more solid. And
yeah.
Yes, sir.
and for me, like these hammers, they're made up exactly how I want them. They do different things. So instead of the switching the tips.
Yeah.
Now, I do think there's something like you get a hammer and you can make it how you want it to be, like all you guys do with your special tips that you like. And that's good. But like I would get it there I would want to keep it there, not, change it up. But so I like the hammers that are fixed, all fixed.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the word, right? Like fixed hammers.
Yeah.
And I think that was the trend, right? The trend was they were all fixed. And then we came out with all these tips that you can change. And now they're all going back to fixed like that. Just like the two hammers right there you see.
Yeah, it's like a market. You know what I mean? It's fucking something we can buy every once in a while.
Absolutely. Yeah.
This isn't
Oh, daddy. I didn't get one of those.
But
Missed
I-
the
Those
boat
are
on that.
sold out too, right?
Yeah, I tried on the last day. I didn't. You like that one?
I've never
See,
used it.
I don't know. I've been learning
I'll send you
this
my
year.
address.
I've been learning this year, Matt. I know what you're bringing out, Matt. I've learned this year the hammers that are fixed are a lot more powerful than hammers with exchangeable tip. Does anybody else feel
That
different?
might be the magic of this
I
thing.
agree.
That might
Yo,
be part of the magic.
Cars Formers
'Cause-
fucking prove that shit. Like,
That's why I
not
want that.
you know what I mean? Like,
It's got to be
You don't
something
have
with
to-
energy.
No,
you
shout out
don't have
to
to
him,
change
man.
out your
Shout out
fucking
to him.
tip. Like,
You know, not for nothing. Like these tips, they'll move around too sometimes, and I noticed
Right.
that same
Yeah.
jack. Like
You could hear it too when they're coming loose, right? You could
if
hear
you
it when
can fucking blend, then you
We lost them.
we lost him.
You went too close to the mic. You blew up your mic.
Yeah.
gets
Blew
me
up your
upset.
mic.
Hammers get me upset. Sorry.
So
The men started.
so let's see who's it. I'm gonna go. We're gonna go Mike from Heavenly Hail. I'm saving Boyette for the end because he's gonna blow your mind.
I hope I don't let you down.
Come on.
I'm gonna let you down.
Can you actually hear me?
Mike's got the
Yeah.
wall.
Did I blow the mic up? Can you hear me? Okay. I feel like all my hammers got stolen after everybody. you
No,
know?
it means it's good hammer if it gets multiple bring ups. That's what we wanted.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
good
so
hammer.
far there's a few that they brought out a few times.
So I got the
Bring it up.
I do a lot of hail, right? So when the Willie Quick cart came out, I was like, man, that's gonna make my life a whole lot easier. I can put what I don't use on the walls, on all the walls around us, and what I fixed just for hail, I can put on the Willie Quick, and it'll make me Willie Quick, right? Yeah. That was a joke, guys. You don't have to laugh. I'll laugh.
Oh, I get it. Really quick.
So with my Willie Quick cart, it's got all these little holes on the trays, right? All these little cutouts that you can, what I seen, hang hammers, right? So
Did
essentially,
it make you quick?
oh yeah, oh yeah,
How quick would you say it makes you?
oh probably like 6 seconds quick. You know what I mean? Like,
The right answer
no,
there was really
is that
quick.
not? Is that
Really
not?
quick.
Is that not
The
quick
right
enough
answer
for you
was
guys?
really
Is that
quick.
not quick?
Yeah,
You guys were like, oh, 6 seconds. That's a long time.
6 times longer.
Anyways, okay, so.
Oh, that was another joke. Got it.
Anyways, I'm just telling jokes to myself here, I feel like.
Hey, Jesse has a good point here. Who watches the bounce of the hammer versus
The bounce rate.
the bounce rate?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, you got to, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and some of that's that rhythm. You can get into these different rhythms, depending on the dent.
It's like boxers when they're punching those little
Speed bags.
Yeah, I don't know shit about boxing, but yeah, speed bags. Boom, boom, boom.
Now my question is: are you guys a bow, 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 or are you a bouncer?
You got to be both. It depends on what you're working.
It depends on
Every
the dent.
scenario is different.
Right.
Yeah.
It depends on what you're working on.
We know you, Ryan. You just like to whack on
You freaking bang shit up.
I'm brutal. I just beat it all.
Somebody's destroying the channel right
Yeah,
now.
Vineen's having some fun over there.
Yeah, I gotta practice it out.
I've got,
So what else you got, Mike?
I've got 8 of the hammers that I have here. I carry 9 on my Willie Quick cart.
God.
And
Nine.
And my deal is like, and that the Willie Quick cart's a small cart, you know what I mean? And I've already had people ask me or even tell me, you don't need that many hammers, this, that, and the other. Like, what, you're just wasting up spot on your cart. And my deal is like, okay, do Do you use the same tool to fix all the dents? Lie to me. Lie to me and say yes. At least.
Yes.
At least lie
Yes.
to me and say yes.
I use
Yeah,
this to
everybody
fix every
only
dent.
uses a dent reaper.
So
I'm pretty sure.
from
That's it.
I just got one.
Shameless.
dude, I shameless plug, hell yeah. So, dude, I carry a lot of hammers. You know what I mean? I've rocked probably at minimum like 6 to 8 hammers a day. I do a lot of work. I skip around. I skip around from vehicle to vehicle, and you can't bang on Subaru like you can on fucking Ford. You know what I mean?
You're right.
You just can't. Like, you can't do that.
Now,
So why not?
what is your absolute favorite hammer?
My favorite hammer.
Uh-oh.
Oh man!
Take a drink for this one. Take a drink. Just take a drink for this one.
Which one gets the most use?
Uh-oh. It's hammer time.
Which one gets the most use?
Come
Damn.
on, Michael J. Come on, Michael J.
I see you with that cars formers all the time.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah, dude. It's
Okay.
a bad.
Perfect.
It really is.
It's a bad boy.
And you said you can't get it anymore?
Yeah.
This Damascus is just incredible. When I seen it, I straight up I messaged Stanloff and I was like, "Do you have any more of these hammers left? I have to have one." I don't believe so. If we have any, you have to message Yulia Crispin, right? So I messaged her immediately. I was like, "Hey, do you have another cars former?" I got the last one, dude.
Mm.
And this is a bad boy, man. Like,
Lucky man.
this was and this is the only fixed hammer that I have, and this is the only in the past 2 days I took on rails that I didn't think I could handle. I mean, each rail had probably fucking like 200, like 2 to 300 left to right, 200-300, fucking blasted.
Now
Cameron-
everybody polished that head, correct? Because before it was just raw
Yeah,
Damascus.
polishing the head is the right move.
Before it was raw Damascus. It was just straight raw Damascus. And yeah, my shit's polished like I do my knob every night. What?
That was another joke.
You're
That was
the only
another
one-
joke. That was another
You're
joke.
the only one flexible enough to handle that. I don't.
Dude,
do
I'm
yoga.
already getting a text from Shelby right now telling me to stop it.
That'll be enough, Michael.
So what else you got? That was 2. What's your next pick?
I feel like y'all took my hammer, dude. Like y'all took my picks, bro.
That means
Okay,
you're good enough.
Michael J.
Okay, so everybody said the VIP hammer. Oh, y'all's VIP hammer sucks, by the way, because it doesn't have the We Know Dents on it, bitches.
That was
another joke. That was another
One
joke.
of those stickers. I need one of
That
those
was a
stickers.
shitty joke too. That was a shitty joke. My bad. Okay.
Ryan,
I
come
guess-
on.
I guess
That
you
was
need
another
my
joke.
address, right? You need my
I'm gonna
address to send me a couple of those We Know Dent stickers.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
got
yeah.
a whole sheet of them.
I have sheets of them. I have hundreds of hundreds.
What
of
the sheet, Michael? Where's my
Anyways.
sticker?
Okay. First, the VIP hammer. I'm gonna do this upside down. The angles on this hammer, dude. I use this hammer mainly on blending rails that are closest to the windshield. You know what I mean? That
Yes.
fucking nasty slant towards the fender.
You just
Because
made
of
me.
the slant
I
that
gotta
is
go.
given on this bad boy. Like,
What
this
tips
is
do you have on there?
What are you talking about, bro? It's a VIP hammer. You carry VIP on it.
So you're liking the square VIP tip on there, huh?
Dude, are you kidding me, bro? Like what?
I use
Like,
it for edges
straight
of
up,
doors.
like, hold on.
I use it for tap
I
down.
got
don't use
the
it
metal
hammer.
and the plastic one. So the metal one I carry on this bad boy because I'm banging shit out when I'm super close, right? So
Wow.
this this head, dude, it's first of all, it's so fucking heavy, but it's so round. Like it's so round. It's like a directional blend. If you want to hit on the furthest side of the dent and blend it towards you, you can. If you want to hit closest towards you and blend it away from you, you fucking can.
Yeah.
Like, dude, this is a bad tip.
I'm not gonna lie, I have not been able to blend with that tip. I could not use it for blending. I could only use it for a tap down. No, I use it. I use it. Don't get me wrong. It's a very good tip.
Oh, actually, no. You know what? I've seen. I actually have seen. All Hail Dent Repair or All Hail PDR out of Colorado, Mr. Brian. Fuck, forgot his last name.
That's
yeah. We had him here this past hail season, and he was using that shit to knock down. I was like, bro, how are you knocking down with that? It is fucking amazing.
That thing works really, really well.
I use it as a knockdown. I've never used it on a blending hammer.
That hard edge on the door when the edge gets hit, that tip works fantastic.
Yeah,
that's carried on both of them. So, boom, and then I mean, shit, we're back in the VIP. We're with the Willie Quick. Fuck, dude, I do a lot of Subaru.
How many hammers do you have, Mike? Total.
I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't fucking know, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
That should have been the contest, Ryan. Guess how many hammers Michael have, and you win.
Hey, that's still up. Don't put it out. Nope.
Somebody said
you got muted. You got muted.
That's gonna be the other contest.
Now look, hold on. Don't say what your total is. Okay. I need you to do me a favor.
What?
I need you to grab every hammer you have, hold it up in your hands quickly. Okay. And we're gonna do a giveaway. If someone can guess how many hammers you have there, they're gonna get one of these crown jewel hammers. So that's how they're gonna do. You're gonna have to do some work while I got Boyette on there to grab as many hammers as you have, put them in a bundle, and let the guys
just
pick.
Show them. Just show them like that. Like all.
Now, how you're going to have to do that too is you're going to have to go to my Facebook page, the Ryan Shutt Facebook page, and put a number in there. Mike's Hammers. Boom, this number, and you're going to win. You're going to win tonight. Is what we're going to do for that one.
I can't wait to see what that number is.
Now,
people are already putting out 31, 27.
The
30.
other,
you gotta go to the Facebook page.
You got to go to my Facebook page so we can trace it. So you have to put it in the messaging on my Facebook page. And how you guys win these
13,
tips.
28.
The jewel tips, the other contest we're running for these jewel tips is you have to go to my Ryan Shutt Facebook page, leave me a video message saying what you like about this show and who you want to see, either manufacturer or tech. Let me mute him again because it's going to get a little loud. But that's it, man. So go to my Facebook page, message me the number, or for the other one, for the jewel tips, send me a video message on what you like, and
bro, that is
go from there.
You were smart.
So we're gonna bring Boyette on and let Mr. Boyette talk for a couple minutes. And then we're going to do the count. Actually, you know what? Mike's already got them all. We're going to do them right now.
You haven't counted.
You're muted, Mike. Here you go.
I can't.
So hold them up in the air. Hold them up. Do a quick one. Come on.
Wow, this guy.
Hold on. I'm going to make you full screen.
Wow.
Make you full screen.
Bro, are you serious?
What?
Can you stand up with them?
Well, you can drink a beer with them.
He's got the cherry picker, the blue one.
Oh, there's another one. Oh, Dent Technology.
Wow.
All right. So hold them out for me, Mike, so these guys can kind of get a quick look.
Put the can on the side, Mike.
Yeah, you gotta move that.
Oh my!
You gotta move that sweet.
So
Rocky
there you go.
Mountain
Now put it out so people can see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Done. All right, put them down, Mike. Put them down so nobody can see.
Maybe close.
So you got to count that number.
I would like to guess 74.
74.
Nobody.
So,
would
boy,
say-
you're up.
Yeller literally causing me to maybe jeopardize my tips, and I'm not too fucking happy about that. I'm gonna have to fucking polish my
Hey,
tips tomorrow.
Hey,
asshole.
you damaged tips, I'll pay for
And
them.
hey,
I would
Don't
say
get
at
me
least
wrong.
27.
don't get me wrong. I love
I think-
polishing my tip.
Hey,
I think
I'll-
32.
I'll
He's
send
pushing
someone
30.
over to help you polish your tips.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
All right.
Boyette, you're
All
up.
right. So I'm gonna do my 3, playing by the rules. And I picked these as far as how much money they've made me.
Hold on.
Like,
First thing, one of your picks cannot be a Craftsman hammer.
that's bullcrap. Because you didn't say it had to be a blending hammer. You said it had to be a hammer. So here we go, man. This thing right here. I mean, in terms of money that it's generated in my pocket for my family, this is it.
Yeah.
So
Hell yeah.
this is a handle I made. It's from skateboard decks. Cut up some skateboards and made a square handle out of it. But man, I cannot beat this thing. If I fix a dent, I use this somewhere on that dent. There's no way around it. And I tap with that. I tap with the sides. I tap with the red. I never tap with my handles. It is like a personal thing for me. I do not, because it just destroys your handles. You get splintered up, and I've seen too many, destroyed handles where they're just all splintered and nasty. And it's
So you added wood to that to make it square.
Hell
no,
yeah.
I took off. I took off
Admirable.
Different hammer.
basically the bottom of the handle. It's pretty, but I replaced it with some skateboard deck. So that's where the skateboard trucks bolt to.
Okay.
On the skateboard, and I just and
Can we buy those?
I love it all grimy, man. I love it dirty and nasty, which has
Does that
a little-
pine tar on it?
Yeah.
Dude, it has everything on it, whatever you want to call it.
That
That's what it
homeless
is.
guy
Everything.
fucking.
Oh man. So this one right here is, I mean, and I can blend with it, to a degree.
Yeah.
You can blend with this, but and I don't knockdowns with any other hammer. This is it. Like this is I hit my knockdowns with this hammer only. I won't sacrifice any other hammer with my
What
knockdowns.
knockdowns are you using?
I just got some. I don't have them in here. I have the different bodied ones. I got a gosh, it came it's the VIP. God, what is it? It's the VIP. It looks like that peg leg one, but it's the one that come with the anvil in that set.
Okay.
If any
Yes,
of you
sir,
get
yeah. I know what you're talking about. That's the one I use every day. This one.
yeah, I can't see him on full screen.
Boom.
That's some-
Yeah, but the plastic one. So I have the plastic one, and then I have that
like
metal
that.
one. Those are my knockdowns. I do have some other bigger head knockdowns for buckles and stuff, but for my everyday dent, it's the plastic one first, and then that metal one, and I only hit it on on these two sides. But man, this hammer, it wins for me. The next one in terms of money generated in my pocket is this guy, and I don't.
Yeah, buddy.
That's
It's the
And I
best.
don't know
Let's
why.
take it back to the old school.
Right.
Oh, you got it custom engraved.
Custom laser engraved, man.
Nice.
But this thing right here, the titanium, it's light, balances on it, but daggum. I mean,
God damn, that's
So
bad.
is that the one you can get from Dentcraft, or is that the
That's
one?
from Finesse, right? Finesse.
No, it's from the-
I don't know. So it's got that cursive titanium. I got this from a dude in Australia when I was over there, and I don't even know who he gave it to me for free.
Oh wow.
He didn't like it, so I said, and I absolutely love this thing for blending a rail. This is it. And obviously, you get some bigger dents or some different fords, and you got to have a heavier hammer or something. But just for general blending, this is my hammer. So that's number 2. Number 3, man, is this guy.
Is that the fourth one? 4 of 6?
Yeah.
Huh?
Wow.
And now this one's a weird size. This is a 15-inch. He doesn't make this anymore. He makes a 13 and a 17.
I think I have the 15 too.
I think I would definitely prefer like the 15.
This is a 23. I
I
think a
I have
24
the
inch.
15, yeah.
So
With 23, what are you gonna do? Beat fucking T-Rexes
This-
with it? Like,
This
what-
thing is fantastic
Uh-oh.
for roofs. Getting the crowns on the other side of the
Yeah.
roof because I do a lot of roof smashes.
Civic
Listen,
rail.
Drogo, we don't all just sit on hail all day, every
Oh,
day. Some of
fuck
us
you.
have to fix real dents for a living.
Civic rail. Dude,
Hammer time.
Hey, just you wait. I want you to fucking see this this Mazda 3 that's coming in on Monday. Holy shit!
I
Dude,
hope
the
you have a
dent-
crown jewel. You should have
Oh
a
my
crown
God.
jewel.
I don't. I
Is it
don't.
one
But
of your 70.
I can't believe you don't have a crown jewel. I'm very disappointed.
you gotta have one.
I've got a
Gotta have
car former.
You do.
Uh,
So what were you saying, Boyette?
Subaru doors, like in the middle of the door. This thing is amazing. Civic rails, just where they're softer. This thing, it just hits like unlike nothing, no other hammer. It's just really unique in itself, man, and I use it every day.
So I'm going to tell you a story, and I think I've said it on the show before. I'm going to try to grab this one. So, got this little rig set up, and you see the silver one. I'm not going to take it off there. And this was one of his prototypes that I got at the Hail Expo last year. And I was sharing a hotel room with him, and he hands me this hammer, and he's just sitting there. He's like a little kid at Christmas time. He's all excited. Nobody's really seen him. He's got a couple out there. And he says, "What do you think?" And I was like, "The hell are you going to do with this thing?" Right? And he goes, "I'm telling you, something about these rubber tips. Something about these tips. I'm telling you. Something about this rubber." And I was like, okay, you're going to have to prove me, but another hammer. Let me tell you, about 2 days after using it when I got home, I called him up and I was like, "Dude, I'm sorry. I was wrong." And
I don't have one of those.
this hammer has made me so much money. I mean, it's
So
it's
I'm the
priceless.
only one out of all of us that doesn't have one of those.
no, I don't have it.
Yeah,
either.
well,
Look at that.
Do you like that better than
Andy
the
and
crown jewel?
Mike.
I do. And what it is, Chad said the same thing. I called Chad after I got this because I bought this at MTE, and it's something with the weight. With these two tips on there is just different than the crown jewel. I don't know what it is. And this was kind of your help too, though. You were really pushing him to bring his older blending hammer back, correct, Boyette?
Yeah. But he had I guess it's the same body. It was just smaller. Yeah, it's the same thing, except the old one had Allen heads that you could tighten the tips down.
Yeah.
Do you remember those?
Yeah.
I just got this
So-
in the mail today.
I got this one today. What size?
26.
Wow.
26.
Wait, do you think 26 really has the power that
Bro,
I
when you're working on a busted roof, okay, and you're working across, and you've got your light all the way in that other corner, and you see this crown, and you walk around and move your light to the other corner, and you can't see it.
Yeah.
So you have to get something over there to really get that roof.
Wow. Wow, look at that.
I got a 26 and a 22. That's what these are.
22 is the one I've got.
I wanted these. I wanted these for those Subaru doors that are down low in the body of the door, and I got 1 foot up over the taillight because I got to get my chest flat on the panel. I got my chest flat above the wheel well, and my foot's up by the roof rack, and I'm
Yes.
bobbling in the middle of the door. That's why I wanted this.
Look at Michael J. He just can't believe it. He doesn't have that.
Tomorrow he's ordering it tonight.
I'm,
Shelby,
honestly, I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Shelby, I'm
time.
sorry.
Bigger than my dick.
I'm sorry, Shelby.
Shelby's
Yeah.
holding off your credit cards right now, bro.
One less pair of diamond earrings for Shelby. One more hammer for Michael.
You guys know
So I
this
wanna-
hammer?
I'm
I wanna
happy
get-
I've finally seen something that was bigger than my dick.
I want to
so.
get Boyette on and really go over his uniqueness.
Yeah.
Stuff he's got here. So I'm gonna bring him solo.
So you guys seen this one?
What is that?
This is the best blending hammer.
Manny's got one.
You got the best? Huh?
Yeah,
Just
Look at
saying
that
it's
face.
awesome, man.
Look at his face. You can't even miss it. I mean, look at his face.
And hey, man, and you notice something else about it? It's wood and it's flat. And it's something about it. It's something about that. It's fixed, it's wood, and it's flat. And that's kind of
what do you think it is?
Oh, I mean, for blending, you know, because you get this light grip, right? And
the
you
way
can
it fits in your
identify,
hand.
you can identify
yeah.
it, you know, as far as it being upright.
Yep.
Something about it. But this thing is awesome. I drove really far to get this hammer, just to be honest. That's all I'll say. Have you guys ever seen this hammer?
No.
No.
That's really nice.
Look at the head on that.
What in the?
I like that.
Is that?
That
So there's a Korean dude. He's an Australian Korean guy. His name is Teddy. I give a shout out to him, and you can only get them through him. And he hand delivered me like 10 of them, and I brought them back, handed them out to some buddies. But you can only get them from him. Now they have this. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this plastic is, but it's just super, super good. And it does come off, but it's not meant to come off.
It looks like. Is there a mosquito embedded in that? What is that?
Fuck up, John. Jesus Christ, dude.
Isn't it so amazing how different countries have different material that just works completely different? On the metal?
Hey, it's flat.
Yeah.
It's flat. It's wood. It's fixed.
Dude, that's a badass hammer.
That thing is sweet. Yeah.
But I was just saying, isn't it crazy how different countries have different metal and plastic material that just it changes the game, like working with the metal?
Even the wood, man. Like even in this handle, this is a Brazilian one. This is from Brazil. I showed already, but the handle, and as soon as you put it in your hand, the wood is so much different than even so much. I think weren't these Russian? Weren't these Russian?
I don't know.
These titanium ones. I think these came from anyhow. But just the wood, like it just completely feels. It's a whole different feel. Even though
that hammer in your right hand looks way more warmer. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And you switched it. Now it's in your left hand.
Yeah.
That darker wood looks way.
Yep.
It's thin. It's dude, that's a bad fucking hammer, and I haven't even. Look at. Oh my god.
Yeah. I don't know what the wood is. Maybe some Brazilians can chime in on here what it is, but
I actually messaged him to try to get some information on this hammer because it's just it's crazy. Like the wood, the metal, like
me too. I was gonna get like 50 and import them, but this didn't work out.
Jesus.
And it's funny. We've got
we get more. Get them there now.
We've got Maria on here sending a message to Shelby.
Oh no! Like that.
No, a message giving her the link for the crown jewel.
Play. Good play, Maria. I love it. I love it.
She got the marketing skills on hand. She went directly to the source.
Wow.
Directly to Shelby, baby.
That's great.
Shout out to Maria.
Now you're gonna have to message her tomorrow and be like, I'm so sorry for my bad language.
Hey, Michael, the good thing is that you don't even have to order it yourself. Your wife already has the link, baby. Just
dude, I posted on my Instagram today. I said I kind of feel like awkward because nothing has showed up at the house in the past couple of days. No tips, no tools, no nothing. What are y'all's favorite
check the
tools?
wife's car, bro.
What are y'all's favorite tools? I need to order something to piss Shelby off. And
I saw one of the comments on there.
Dude, it was like
bingo.
shut ups. There was an Endeavor hammer. There was the Willie Quick door latches, right? There was dude, people sending all kinds of shit. It was crazy.
When's the last time you were on dentreaper.com, Michael? I mean, what have you been doing? What have you been doing
Dude.
with your life?
Yo,
You
just
gotta-
send the link, bro. Send the link. Send the link.
I'm gonna send the link to Shelby.
Oh yeah.
So, Boyette, I'm sure you got some more secret stashes over there. Why don't you break them out?
So, you guys have seen this one. Some of you probably got this
Yes,
one.
sir. I
This
got
thing is-
that.
This thing is amazing too.
Looks rusted up.
Man, it is. It's in the back of my van, and it's been raining down here like every day. And this thing gets wet if it rains, and so it's just not. It just serves. It'll.
Yeah, that's like any of our stuff. I mean,
Yep.
Do you put
That thing- that
PPF
thing's
on your
awesome.
hammers at all, boy? Yet?
I don't, man. I don't. I've never done it. I mean, not to say that I shouldn't, but I just haven't tried. I probably will try. I don't know which one to try it on, though. Really, like.
Vince
This-
is saying, I
smaller.
think you have a hammer made by Sergio Ricardo Martele. I can't even say the last name, from Brazil.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
This guy-
oh.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
They call him El Nene, isn't it? Nene or something like that.
Sergio
Nene.
Ricardo Martelinho.
You guys seen this one?
You killed my father.
No.
Wow.
Prepare to die.
Man, I don't know where it came from. I bought it from a Hail Tech buddy of mine, and it's just a smaller version of this. As far as the weight, man.
That's
But,
not the
I mean,
one that Chris was selling, right? From this.
This is
Yeah,
the one
this
that
is-
Chris is selling. This
Oh,
was
that
the
is.
oranges, yeah.
this one I just got off the Hail Trail. I bought it up quick, and man, it's great. It's just when you got to move a lot of metal, the weight on this is really good. And then I dropped down to a just different car for this one, just a lighter touch. Just. But man, these things are epic. They're in my back pocket too. This one is a Wera hammer. Wera Tools? That's a German tool company.
Huh.
No, never heard of that.
Let's see if I can peel this thing off.
Wow.
That's the brand.
Wera.
Anyhow, they came shaped. They came square like the Craftsman. And you can pop them off, and I shaped them on my drill press, man. And this thing is sick. This thing, it's the density of these plastics. And again, it's fixed. It's wood, and I love it. It's got this metal body here. You can hit knockdowns. You don't got to worry about busting stuff up. But I bought this thing and converted it over and put a.
Where'd you buy it?
You can go to kctools.com, and KC Tools is Kansas City Tools, and they sell all kind of all they sell is German tools. So whether or not you want pliers or hammers or whatever, it's all German tools. You're gonna go there and spend some money. kctools.com. They're out of Kansas City, but it's Wera tools. It's anything German. Knipex, NRS pliers, really good stuff.
Fuck yeah. I mean,
Same thing, man. Just another Korean. What this basically says. The sticker says just cheap plastic hammer, and that's all this is. But these Koreans gave this to me, and it was shaped by them by hand. It's a vessel, just super light. This density, the same thing, the same as this guy. I don't know what it is, but it's just plastic, man. It's really good.
Nice.
And then my last one that you probably haven't seen is this guy.
Oh yeah, I was waiting for that
this is the one. So you can go follow this guy on Instagram. He's just a tool maker.
Yeah, get that on full screen here.
It's a guy
Nobody
named
wants to see my
Kinetic
eyeballs.
Customs.
Kinetic Customs. I found this guy on Instagram. He just makes hammers. I mean, you can see all the. I don't know if you see all this fluting in here, and like,
Yeah.
yeah.
it's really.
Fuck
it's
You gotta
really-
check
There
him
is
out on
a
Instagram.
lot of give a fuck in that hammer.
Absolutely.
Oh my
wait
God.
till you see his Instagram.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
his Instagram is unreal. I mean, he's got a ton of really sick hammers. Gold.
He'll stamp it. He'll custom out. He can put American flags all up in here if you want. Like, he does some crazy stuff. And he wants to know, like, he can waffle face them, which obviously you don't want. But I had him high polish all this stuff, and then just really good wood, just dense, like he said, warm wood. Man, it just feels really good. But I've been just scared to use it. A lot. Like I'm not going to hit knockdowns with it. I'm not going to hit the edge of a fender. I just don't want to bust it up.
It's a blending hammer.
I'm going to blend, but it's a specific spot where you're going to blend with this thing, right? Like,
oh, dude, hell yeah! You got to have hammers for fucking. You got to have hammers for beaters and hammers for fucking. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You got to.
But this thing, man, I forget. I think I paid like maybe $100 for it. Like,
yeah, prices. I think he's gone up in price, but
he probably has.
His hammers are. I mean, you got to go on his Instagram tonight and really check it out.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Here,
Kinetic Customs.
Kinetic Custom.
Yeah, he builds some sick hammers, man. I mean, like twisted heads, like the heads will be twisted in the shaft part of the head, and because the other day I was talking to Boyette, I was like, "You got one of those Kinetic Customs ones?" He's like, "You've been watching my Instagram, or whatever you say."
Hey, I'm on it because I was seeing your stuff. I'm looking at that hammer that you're using, and a lot of guys. I see a lot of guys use that hammer.
Yeah,
it's pretty fairly common. And I saw this, I'm like, oh my gosh! But a lot of guys use that hammer though for that brutal work. The knockdown, the banging edges. That where you need that weight. But man, I just couldn't bear myself to do it. This thing's too nice, and I've been trying to blend with it.
Dude,
oh
my god!
Yeah, just put that page back up again.
Holy shit!
Put it back up, Mike.
Oh, dude, like, put what up?
Mike,
I'm looking at
show us the page.
Show him the page.
I'm blown away. Okay, so here, the first hammer that's on there is. Holy shit!
Flip your phone around for crying out loud.
Fine, dude. Fine.
Oh,
damn, homie.
dang!
Wow.
He makes these weird punches. I mean, they could be converted to knockdowns very easily, but he makes some brass. Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
Look at that hammer. Look at that hammer. Four of us.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
That's
that hammer is
really nice stuff, man.
Dude. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I mean he burned. I mean, he's just a true craftsman.
Yep. You should see some of the decorative stuff. I mean, obviously, like he's got some of that twist in it. He's got some like American flag inlays, some UK inlays. Dude.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he is just crazy with it. So.
Yeah, that's the guy.
All right, I'm gonna go change my pants. I'll be right back.
We still got Manny. Manny's up next.
There you go. Look at that.
Cool.
That's what I'm talking about.
Holy shit.
That's cool. I like it.
Yeah.
Manny, go at it.
Cool. We know what Mike looks like. Let me tell you.
Look, as far as tap downs, nothing too crazy. Ultra. This thing, it's all you need. I mean, the type of plastic, shout outs to Dent Mechanics, Steve Brown, he put me onto this. I don't know the type of plastic that it is, but it's no marking. It's strong.
Is it white or tan?
It's like a tan color.
I think it's a
not
pink
white
material.
Yeah, it's not white. It's like a tan. It's strong. You tap and that metal moves. Eventually, as you fix that edge, you can go thinner, and it is powerful. The biggest thing is just it does not mark the paint. Like other tap downs, they're very sensitive where if it touches anything, you're already marking the paint the next time you tap down. It's my go-to. So nothing too crazy with tap downs, VIP. This is my two. That's it. I'll tell you guys, 5 years ago, after I went to the Dent King for training, and once I was done learning how to push dent and doing knockdown, the last thing that I got to learn is how to bring down crowns. And I learned that the biggest part is first being able to see crowns, right? So that you could know what to work on. And so I figured that after school, I was going to focus on working crowns. And I did all kinds of tap downs, and I could just not fix crowns. And so then I learned that that's where the blending hammer comes in place. you know, to take care of all that stuff. And I try to research blending hammers, and I came down to find Shane Jacks. I don't know about you guys, but I feel that like Shane Jacks hammers is just, it's like, it should be like standard blending hammer in the industry. And, you know, I first picked up the small version. I think this is what, like a 12 or a 10?
Yeah.
At MTE. I picked this one up and I used it with the original tips that it comes out with, and it worked. And then I ended up picking the longer one, and I used the longer one for trucks. And honestly, after seeing all the different hammer styles, I felt that this is, I couldn't go anywhere else but this hammer right here. I felt like the weight, everything about it is just, to me, is perfect. The first tip that I found that was perfect with this hammer, it was this one here. I think this is from Dentcraft. It's titanium tips. And I love titanium tips. I think that the way it just moves the metal is just something with the vibration, something the way it moves molecules in the metal is just, it's crazy. So originally, this was my setup, you know, the small 10-inch with this titanium tips. Then I found the Kiko crown tip here, and this was my setup. I thought that with this, I could fine tune with this one, and then I could move bigger stuff with this. And honestly, I want to say it took me maybe 2 years to build this setup. I mean, and I'm talking about 2 years after like trying different tips, after like trying different things that like just didn't work. This is what finally worked for me. And then when I moved into the longer one, I just felt that the longer one, the way it flexes and the way it just drops on the metal, it's different. So I replaced the longer one for the shorter one, and I kept the shorter one more for like the heavier crown so that I could use this tip. And sometimes I'll use the big rubber tips from Dentcraft, and I'll use now the smaller one for like crowns, you know? And so I've made now the longer one my go-to for blending. And the tips that I found for this one that became perfect was that edgy tip. I know that he has the D cup, the C cup, and all of those, but there's something about this original size that
the B cup.
It's just to me it's perfect. I did get the smaller one, but it has not replaced this one. You know, to me, this is the tip. Now, on the other side, I was still having the Dentcraft tip, but someone referred me to the Drew's tools.
I have to announce something. I don't want to cut you off. But it looks like Mike's wife went on A1 and ordered a crown jewel.
The time.
Oh, that's amazing.
Dude, I got a fucking badass wife. I'll tell you
She
what.
is a good wife.
Our fucking 5-year anniversary is coming up this Sunday, man.
Maria, maybe you should start
Congratulations.
doing that. Wait, Maria should start doing that. Just sending the links to the wives.
She is. She's gonna be sniping them out right out. You know.
Anyways,
still
guys,
up,
like,
Manny.
That's fucking cool.
this is, to me, you know, this, I want to say 5 months ago, this to me was the baddest blending hammer setup.
And me and you had a talk about that. I was like, "There's no way, no way." And you're like, "I'm telling you."
Edgy tip and a Drew's tip. I don't know what they call it. So this is the same one that you have, Michael, the gold one. And I got rid of the gold. I would love if he could make a black to match the rest of my hammer. But this tip, guys, you know the orange peel on the paint. This could almost duplicate that orange peel. You know how like some tips it's too sharp and you could really get up close to it and you could see the blending pins and you could, yeah, this was blended. Not with this. This is like orange peel blending. Like you could literally blend orange peel with this. So guys, to me, right here, it had to find this setup to work the way it works. It took me 3 years. And this to me, it's like, this is it. This is it, you know? But I had heard this same show that Ryan has interviewed a few guys that have talked about the best hammer. And everyone said it that you cannot find this hammer anywhere because you could only get it from the person direct or whoever that person has that carries these hammers.
And Kyle's in here. Kyle helped you.
Oh yeah, man.
Hey, and we gotta say one
Kyle.
thing.
Thank you, Kyle. Thank you,
Kyle's
Kyle.
dad, the rim fixer, has been sick and he's been in the hospital for a couple days. So,
Oh man.
Oh no.
you know, we wish him the best.
Yeah.
Great guy. Sam is just a really, really nice guy. So,
And I'll tell you guys, this is what I love. This is what I love about our community, that you could be on this show and you could be someone across the country could be listening to you and he doesn't even know you, but because we help one another. Man, Kyle reached out and he was just like, yo, trying to get that hammer? I could help you. And, you know, that's why I love this show. That's why I appreciate this show. That's why I appreciate Ryan. That's why I appreciate all the dent guys that are in this community, because all of us together helping each other, man, it's just, it's the best thing ever. So anyways, I have heard about that best hammer. And
look at this guy's face. Look at his face.
Bro, I searched for this hammer and I could not find it. And I tried to get a hold of the guy directly, but they could only communicate through the WhatsApp app. And
Yeah,
I don't have it. So it was just like, to me, it was just like, it's weird, you know, like, I don't even know who I'm talking to. Like, send me the link to the website. This is how we buy stuff here. Send me the link to the website. I'll add it to the cart and I'll pay directly to the website, you know? But because that hammer comes from out of country, that's not how you're going to buy it. So anyways, Kyle sets me up. Within a week, this hammer is on the mail coming to me. And guys, there's techs out there that have tried to get this hammer for weeks, months. And some guys are probably still searching for it. And I got it. And hammer, it's hammer time.
Let's see it.
So now I noticed there was a tip missing here. I'm still looking for that tip, or I think it's a glue tip. But anyway, so this is the hammer, guys. And it's the same one that Matt had, but eventually this is 2 weeks old now, or 3 weeks. But guys, I will tell you that I love this hammer, and I still do, and respect to the companies. There's nothing wrong with that. But there's something about this hammer, something about the wood, the fixed tip. There's something within this that it's powerful. And I don't know if you guys think about it, out of like all the hammers that you've seen in the history of the world, all the baddest hammers are fixed hammers. There's something with it. I was saying right the other day, there's something with it.
The hammers that you find in your grandpa's shed, that are covered in fucking dust that he used 30 years in a row, those are fixed fucking hammers with solid steel.
So there's something that with the way it's made that I think it's you know, they're just powerful. And I'll tell you something that I don't know his name, but Transformers, the guy who does the other hammer that you were showing,
Cars.
Michael.
Yeah.
Oh, Shia LaBeouf.
Not Shia LaBeouf.
Cars
Oh,
formers.
You're talking about
Cars
Megan
Formers.
Fox.
No, Cars Formers. Sorry.
Dude, Megan Fox is pretty bad.
So listen, he messaged me directly, and look, my respect, because the other hammer, I also feels that hammer is powerful, but he messaged me directly. He says, Manny, there's something about in that hammer that it's powerful. He says, I've used that hammer before. I guess he used to have it, but he lost it. He said, when I've used that hammer, there's something powerful within the hammer. He says there's power in that hammers that you feel when you're using it that is just like, he said this, it's almost like, I don't know guns, right? But it's almost like when you go out shooting with that powerful gun and you shoot and you could feel the power in that gun and you know that there's nothing like it, just the power in that metal. There's something powerful within this hammer, guys, that is just the way it moves metal. It is freaking crazy. This same sharp tip that you see here, it does almost the same effect that Drew's tool has, that it duplicates orange peel. Have you guys ever blended orange peel? Like, I mean, not the actual metal, like orange peel, where you know the metal, it's,
Well, yeah.
there's just,
You chime in on that one? Since
what
you have it?
about this tip, dude. I mean, there is something about this hammer. So, how I acquired mine, I was in Australia working in a shop with 40 other guys doing hail, and 40 techs.
Michael J. Sorry, by the way, Michael J. If you wanted, I could get you one.
And I saw this hammer in someone's back pocket, and I'm like, hold on, what is that? And I approached someone, I'm like, because I just gotten this one. Some dude gave it to me in that shop. And I thought this one. And so I'm like, what is this? You know? And so I went over there. The guys would not sell it. The technicians would not sell it. I would pay them double for it. They said, not. And they're like, I don't know if I can get it again.
Yeah.
So they wouldn't sell it to me. So I got on Facebook. I got on Facebook and put on some group. Anyone in Australia have this hammer and want to sell it? And some Brazilian dude chimed in. He's like, yeah, I'll sell it to you.
Here's a Facebook link right there.
So that's
Vicente.
Yeah.
Hey, I want
Sergio,
to.
yeah, Sergio
Vicente
Martellini.
I drove like an hour and a half across Sydney to some random shop, met some Brazilian dudes he sold me his hammer. I don't think I paid $150 for it. I don't remember. Australian. But dude, I had to have it. But man, there's something about it. Like you said, it's rare. I messaged that guy. I tried to get some. I was going to just bring them in. And it was just kind of weird. Like I had to do it through the WhatsApp and all that. And so I just backed out and I just have mine. But dude, I love this thing. Dude, that wood. That wood.
Yes.
I don't know what the wood is, but it's thick. It's like, I don't know if it's like a cherry wood. It's some Brazilian specific, but dude, this wood.
I tell you guys, I would use this every day. Once I got this hammer,
I will freely.
Guys, I could not put this hammer down. I have not touched this. This is my hammer. And I have not touched it in like 2 weeks.
I'll mail you one for free. I'll mail you a Shane Jack's hammer for free. I fucking don't use it besides taking.
So you got a screw in the end?
Yeah.
Well, that's how it's held on. Mine's been,
okay.
Again, I got this used from a dude. Like he sold me his, it was right off his cart. So I just grabbed it. But Manny, I want to see, is yours flat like this?
Yeah, it's flat.
But
I think the more you use it, it does come loose from the top.
So if you look at this Lithuanian one, it's rounded, and this one's considerably flatter. And I heard that there was 2 versions of this, a flat one and a rounded one. That's the word on the street.
That flat one's badass.
Now
the other thing too is that Ryan, that the way the wood is shaped, the way it fits your hand, it's crazy. And Michael, I know that you like to grab like, this hammers like this, and it's just, I'll tell you, man, it's just something about it, just the way it bounces. And this thing, you could move some metal, and it is flat.
Mandy, what'd you pay for it?
Flat.
Okay.
How much?
You guys really want to know? Well, 200.
Yes.
$200.
What's in the
It's not the
box?
most
How
expensive.
much?
It's not the most expensive hammer on here. So
$200. It comes with a nice little box, and these, I guess, are some like glue tabs.
glue tabs, yeah.
I have not used them, but they look solid. I mean, they're unique. They have a unique style on the front there.
It's the shipping. The shipping is what costs a lot of money, because when I bought my fast PDR hammer, I think the hammer was like $70, and then I think I paid like $140 or $150 for
Yeah.
it.
So
Well, the
speaking
big-
of that fast hammer, real quick, the fast hammer, I was told, is the new version of this best one, which I don't believe that. I was told that it is, but I think it's two different companies.
Yeah, it
It's gotta
doesn't
be.
look like
It's gotta
that.
be. That fast PDR hammer. I sat at the booth at MTE and I almost got that hammer, and I should have.
It's
But that hammer that I just seen that Manny and Matt have, that's a completely different head, dude. Like,
yeah.
I'll tell you guys that I went back to this hammer and tried to use it, and for some reason the flex in it, it could not compare. It has some weight in it, but it's perfect weight. Like it's just
do you want to
it's
know?
a perfect weight. Go
Do
ahead,
you
man.
want to know why? Do you want to know why my Shane Jacks doesn't have any tips on it?
Because you don't use it.
Because I think that it. Well, because I don't use it. I'll be nice. Because I don't use it. I was gonna say because I think that it isn't useful. I was gonna say sucks, but I was trying to be nice. Dude,
Really?
I will fucking send this to you if you send me just a picture of you using it. Because I'm not gonna fucking use it.
I like this.
Well, Michael, maybe you haven't, but like try using these two tips in it. I'm telling you, man, it's a beautiful setup.
So I'm gonna say, well, let me cut in real quick. Remember, Tuesday I'm gonna announce the winner of these jewel tips. How you have to do it is leave me a video message on my personal Facebook page to what you like about this show and who you want to see. Don't forget about that. And then, Michael, we are going to announce the winner of the Crown Jewel Hammer right now. So if you guys, how you win this, I'm going to give you guys 5 more minutes. How you guys win this hammer.
Wait, can we guess too or what?
Send me a message on my
we have to
personal
do it.
Facebook Messenger. How many hammers Michael has, and we will get you one
I'll
of
say
these.
27.
hammers.
74.
Now
27.
there's one thing with this hammer. Whoever wins it has to show and tag Endeavor Dent Tools and Matt Boyette in the photo when they open the box.
Yes. There you go. The Dent Slayer. It's my Instagram.
The Slayer.
So
And he's
with
got a
all
badass van, so
with all respect to all of you hammers and 27 of Michael J's hammers, I respect all of you guys, but I think that it's on a whole different level, guys.
About favorite hammers.
I was even telling Ryan this, that I even feel that like this shape, it has some like aerodynamic freaking effect, that the way it just flows to the metal, it's just it's something different.
there you go, Michael.
So is this like a pictogram? Everybody's showing their hammer time. Wait, I gotta get a picture of this.
I have a different hammer for hail and for
Door dinging.
door dinging. Hail. Door dinging.
Wait, everybody hold up their
The door dinging hammer. There you go.
hammer time.
with the knockdown. Never use anything else. It'll be good.
So we're gonna say one right here. If you had to pick one hammer out of everything we had, who would pick what? I would pick Cars Formers.
I would pick a Cars Formers too. Only
No. Guys, if you're blending rails, Cars Formers, if you're just doing everyday work, you need this.
Door dings, hell, blending.
Oh. By the way, let me
Sorry.
tell you how I got a Hayes
Sorry.
Freeman Dings hammer that John Biden's holding up. John Biden. Biden.
Jonathan.
Mr. John Biden. Okay, so at MTE this past January, I'm walking through the lobby of the venue that's hosting MTE, right? And I'm fucking awkward. You know what I mean? Like I'm really awkward. If I'm by myself. If I'm by myself, more than likely I'm probably drinking, right? So I'm walking through the lobby. I'm drinking, and some guy that I've never met before in my entire life. I don't know who he is. And he pulls on my fucking shirt. Hey. Dude, I was already upset. You know what I mean? I'm like, fucking, what the fuck? We're in the middle of the I can see the pandemic coming. Like, fucking, people are wearing fucking masks. You know what I mean? Like,
I didn't know nobody's wearing a mask.
This fucking guy in the middle of the MTE fucking the hotel grabs me and pulls me by my shirt. He says, "Hey, tell me a joke. Make me laugh and I'll give you this hammer." And I was like, what the fuck? Are you serious? He was, yeah. Tell me a joke. And there's like there was a table full of people there. I don't know who the fuck they were. One of which was Hayes Freeman, Mr. Hayes Freeman.
He's funny in his own right.
So he says, if you tell me a joke and make me laugh, I'll give you this hammer. And I was like, all right.
Tell us a joke, Michael.
Hayes Freeman says, do you know any jokes? Not any good ones. And he laughed, bro, and he gave me that hammer.
That's crazy.
That's the best story you've told me so far.
Not any good ones.
That was the best story.
If any of you young techs watch Hayes Freeman,
compelling and rich.
Yeah.
The old YouTube videos, they're hilarious.
Popcorn.
Oh, the popcorn, the magnets. Forget about it.
Yes. So we're going to announce the winner of the hammer on whoever guessed how many hammers.
Yes, 27.
Let's hold on a second. Can Mike count at this point?
That's going to be the hardest part, knowing if it's true.
I literally only took one shot of tequila right before the show, and this is one beer, and this one's still full.
You're getting light on me.
Do you know how many hammers you have, Michael? Is this already
Tell me the number.
established?
Tell me the number.
How many hammers do you have?
I'm bringing Mike right on.
Wait. Let's test this out. How many fingers do I have?
So are we talking straight blending hammers?
Total hammers. Every hammer you're held up. How many did you have?
Hammers.
Hammers.
Hammers. Everything you just held up is what I'm counting.
You use for PDR. Every hammer.
3.
Don't sit there and
4,
count them. I mean, Jesus.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, I lost it.
Line them up. Don't.
All right, let me mute him for a minute. Tell me when you're ready. Put your thumb up. So we're muting him for a couple minutes because it sounds like the
like John
Santa's
said,
workshop over there with all the hammers. But you guys have to send me a message on Facebook and Oh crap! And we'll hold on. He's up now, so we're gonna have to go through. How many you got?
No.
Oh my gosh!
Those tips.
What's the number?
I'm telling you, let's test them first. Make sure you can count.
35.
How many you got?
I only have 28 hammers. 20.
I was gonna say 27.
Yeah, 28.
How many? 28.
28.
All right, let me read. Give me a minute. You guys talk about something while I'm looking at these messages so I can announce the winner. The winner has to be in the USA is the only dilemma we do have that I didn't announce.
Talk amongst yourselves.
So go ahead and talk. And
I have a question. That Carformer's hammer. It looks heavy. It looks heavy. What do you think the weight is comparable to?
It's like my dick, closer to my dick. It's pretty heavy.
Yeah, it's very similar to this.
How come the only people laughing here, Mike's? Like, look, Mike's laughing. Fucking Mike over here is laughing. He got it.
Too
He knows
late.
that joke.
it looks like
So it's definitely way heavier than my dick. That was just a joke.
we've got a tie. We've got a tie.
I cut the hammer in half and give it to both of them.
So we've got. I'm going to go who announced them first. We have James Bernard and Josh Dragos, and Josh Dragos was at 10:49, and James Bernard was at 10:49. So we're going to.
What are you giving them?
We're giving him a crown jewel hammer. So you know what?
Is that the one? Is that the one?
No, this isn't the exact one we're gonna send, but
What's
so
the
what I'm gonna do
price?
is, Vidine, if you can write both of their names down real quick on something you got over there, and we'll put them in a hat, and somebody's getting picked.
I gotta get a pen.
Yes, sir. Yeah, this Carformer hammer is fucking heavy. It's
Hey,
heavy.
Matt.
Yes.
Matt, Pack says the Carformer is heavier than the best. Pat said he has both.
You've got multiple places of comfort. Like, dude, it's not like uncomfortable to choke up a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dude, this is it's heavier than fuck. Like,
So Jeff Hughes is saying that he posted 28 also. You had to message me through my Facebook Messenger to get entered into that. So sorry for the confusion, Jeff. Let me get Mr. Vidine on. Vidine.
What are the names?
James Bernard. Josh Dragos.
James B. I'm not gonna write their full
dude,
name.
this is a bad fucking hammer.
Shout outs to Danny.
D.
One that I
DJs.
didn't. Somebody that I didn't nobody mentioned at all. None of us fucking mentioned this fucking Drew's hammer right here.
Drew's tools, man. Drew's
I have that
hammers
exact
are
one
legit.
in my
This
van.
is a bad fucking hammer. If you don't like it, whether it's in wood or carbon, just mail it to me. I'll pay you half fucking price. I'm not paying you full price. I'll pay you half.
Drew's hammers are legit, man, for sure.
Yeah.
Drew's hammers are legit.
I have that same exact hammer.
That teardrop.
Bro.
If you
It's perfect.
if you switch it, you know what I mean. It gives you different angles on the head. Dude, this is a bad fucking hammer, dude.
Q. Shout outs to Q.
Shout out to Q. I'm gonna
what do
put
we
the
got?
names in the Q hat.
Here we go.
You should have put Jeff's
I need
names
a
down
drum
there,
roll.
too.
This is
I'll
a
have drum roll.
it's a
Everybody's
must.
got a hammer.
Let's see what we got.
It is Josh Dragos.
Josh Dragos. Look at that.
He wins the hammer.
Josh, make sure you send me your address.
Hammer.
Hey, James, hit me up.
Best wishes.
We'll
Jared
get
Kidd.
you a consolation prize, okay?
And remember, You guys need to go. Leave me a video message on any of my social media. I'm changing it to because some of these guys are not my friends on Facebook. So to get these tabs, super easy. Video message. You're not going to be upset when you get these.
And that's the 4 set, right?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
4.
I definitely got to get those. You know, I did try one for tapping down, and they do move metal a little bit different.
What do you got there, Michael?
Oh, yeah, what do you got?
These
What is
are
Those are Drew's tools, right?
these
Are
are
you gonna
bad.
speak, or are we doing chirps again?
These are bad boys, dude. These are heavier than fuck. I mean, they're fucking heavy. These are
Well, at least we're being censored by YouTube tonight, so we're doing good.
straight brass. These are John Hiley's brass balls, actually.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
How
So
many
what hammer do you
knockdowns-
guys, if you look right now, what hammers do you guys want to get? I'm going to start with Boyette.
I'm interested in the Metal Medic hammers.
Which one?
That fancy one that Avicito had.
I didn't show my hammer off.
That maybe looks good in the cars. In the cars former one looks really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are kind of
Michael, what's your next hammer besides the crown jewel? All right, we're talking Dent Sorcerer now.
Oh,
you
Dent
know,
Sorcerer.
You got skipped.
well, I would like one of those Cars Formers hammers.
Yeah.
Julia, is that her? If she has those hammers, I would love.
I don't think she does anymore.
No, she's got a new batch of a different kind.
Not these. Not
They're
this
similar,
hammer.
and they're going to be quality. Then I'll be interested in buying one of those newer. So
yeah.
that's it. That's it. I'm a simple.
Heavenly Hail.
What am I doing?
What you gonna
What
buy?
is the next hammer you want?
Oh, dude, I got.
Oh, Shelby already bought it.
I got my crown jewel, bro. Dude, I got an amazing fucking wife, dude, and she just ordered me a crown jewel. Everybody on the show who's got one except me, like I'm the fucking dunce in the whole group.
No, I need one
Shelby's
too.
telling you to
Yeah, I just got a message just now that said,
watch your F-bombs.
"Get home now."
Yeah.
No, dude, hammer wise, I wish I would have at MT. I wish I would have got the fast. What is it? Fast cars.
Fast PDR.
Yeah. And it came with a fat knockdown. Yeah, that little wood box right there. Boom.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never used the hammer, but I just seen the hammer and I just like the square of the handle and everything and the knockdown that came with it. And fucking, if you're gonna get the whole fucking
Thing.
It's not.
might as well get the whole thing. But other than that, shit, I pretty much get whatever I want. You know what I mean? Like if I see something, I'm going to get it. And that's why I'm glad I met Mr. Matt over here because he's got some nice hammers.
That's right. Hey,
Matt.
hey, Ryan, real quick. You're that fast one. Those
Yeah.
tips, are they 5/16? The standard, is that standard thread? They're
Yeah.
not specific to.
Yeah, they're not specific. So Manny, you?
Hey, hold on real quick. Sorry, don't mean to cut anybody off. On Michael, on your Metal Medic hammer,
On.
is the
I didn't put
is
it on.
the handle? You didn't put it on?
No, I didn't. It's all scratched up already. So
Yeah, it's got little pads you put on there
What are the pads for? Like better
for knocking
grip?
down with a knockdown.
Oh.
I'm gonna. I don't know. I use this. I won't use.
That's a blending hammer, if you ask me. It's not a.
Yeah. Hey, Mike. I was just curious. Hey, Michael, I
agree.
was just curious. Did your hammer come with one of these?
No.
I heard that guy wasn't the owner of Heavenly Hail Repair.
No, dude.
Yeah, he's waving. He waves deductibles.
I swear to God,
Heavenly Hill Repair waves deductibles.
dude, I bust my ass all day long, and my boss doesn't even fucking pay me nothing.
Yo, the word in Texas is that Heavenly Hill Repairs is waiving deductibles.
Yeah, he's waving.
Oh, dude, don't give me fucking started.
That is the word in Texas.
I'll fly out right now and start a fist fight.
Manny, what's your future hammer?
Definitely that Transformers.
Jesus, I just dropped my
hammer.
breath.
I definitely want want that or the newer version or whatever they have. I think that he really has just the design of it. I really think that that he puts a lot of mind and effort to understanding what we do and how. I mean, he knows so he knows exactly what we need out there. So I think the engineering to it, it's it's top notch. So definitely interested in that. And then the other hammer that you guys were all showing that
The best.
no, got
Crown
that.
jewel.
Yeah.
Oh, you have the best.
Yeah.
I need the best.
Yeah.
Say one of these.
You see, this goes with that back there,
Oh,
Michael J. Oh,
So Vidine, you're up. What's your next?
I need the best. I need that best hammer. I want a
Gotta have
blend
it.
orange peel.
Mine's just purple, blue.
Yeah, and now I need that fucking kiwi too. I need them all. All right.
Yeah, that
Any
thing.
hammer I didn't have during this show, just send me a link, and I'll buy it.
That's the one I want.
Hey, I've got plenty of
Yeah,
Dent
definitely
Technology
interested in
hammers
that.
on sale over here.
Look me up though. I'm calling you tomorrow.
I already got that,
Like one.
and I do love it.
We got a couple
But-
of them over here. We're having a fire sale.
I want the best.
We
want
can
the
all
best.
agree. We can all agree. I had the longest one. Right?
This motherfucker right here. This motherfucker right here. This is, hey, yo, we're all technicians, and we were
You remember this one?
definitely all in the industry when this shit happened, right?
The
So
smallest
fuck,
and lightest one.
look at my
You remember this one?
look at Ryan's back wall. We all got fucking
Yeah,
Dent Technology.
that's
Yeah,
the
are you-
molding
Homie-
hammer, right?
Homie made some fucking good hammers. You know what I mean? Like,
I
fuck
heard
his-
they had a fire sale on these things.
Oh my
Jansen
God,
was selling.
shut the fuck up, John. Jesus Christ, we're trying to be serious here.
This
for a minute.
hammer was made for
Christ.
moldings,
Yeah.
for
Wow.
belt moldings and roof moldings, and a lot of guys still use
Does
this.
it work?
I haven't used
On
it, but I hear
moldings?
guys use it. Yeah.
Send me that. I'll use moldings. I'll use that motherfucker on a rail. Like what moldings? Like, fuck a molding. Replace that shit.
Well, Mike, am I right, Boyette?
What?
You've heard about this?
Absolutely. I haven't used it. I've seen it. I haven't used it.
It's a nice little. I mean, it's small metal bottom. It's a nice little hammer.
Yep. I've held
No,
it.
I mean they're great hammers. Don't get me wrong, but a molding.
Being honest, the last time I held those hammers was the last Mobile Tech Expo, and half of those were falling apart and not put together right, and the glue was coming apart, and so
Yeah, that was a bad year.
It's almost like they were. It's almost like they were built by meth heads.
Wait, you don't use a moonlight?
What?
Sorry.
I like
No,
that,
I
Michael J.
like some
Oh
good
my God.
mood lighting,
I gotta
just like
change this
Manny
topic.
does.
I like that one.
So we are going to wrap this thing up.
No,
It's just starting to get good.
We're just getting
Still got things available.
Let's keep going. The moon is so bright tonight.
These are going to be up.
Look at these fucking hammers.
How can-
The moon is so bright tonight. Look at these fucking hammers, dude.
How
Like,
can guys find you? We're going to start with the Dent Sorcerer.
You can find me on Instagram at Dent Sorcery PDR, or find me on Facebook at Mike Acevedo, which is my name right there. So
Thanks, Mike. I appreciate you coming on, buddy.
thank you for having
See
me.
you, Mike.
Mikey.
Heavenly Hail. You're next.
Hey, what's up, man?
How can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Heavenly Hair Repair and also on Facebook at Heavenly Hair Repair, or you can find me at heavenlyhairrepair.com as well.
Thanks for coming on.
Hammerman.
Hammer
Have
time.
fun. Josh Dragos is the winner of the Michael Hammer count.
28 hammers.
I'll see you, buddy. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Later, man.
Bye, Dean.
Dent Reaper, DentReaper.com, Dent Reaper on Instagram, Dent Reaper on this, Dent Reaper on that, Dent Reaper on everything.
And I can't wait to use the mini Reaper rod that just got. I'm super excited.
Yeah, give him a whirl. See what you think.
We're going to give him a whirl. You have a great evening.
You as well.
Later, sir.
Thanks, you, buddy.
Good to meet you, Matt Boyette.
Yes, sir.
Benny, good to see you. Ryan, good to see you.
See you, buddy.
Have a great night.
Yep.
Mr. Boyette. We got to get these, man. I see a couple messes, but it's $100, $90 worth of tips. So you guys got to get on that video message.
Those tips are nice. I wonder if they're going to be a lot more powerful now that the metal has changed.
It's not just $90 worth of tips. It's what that potential has to make you money as well.
Oh my God. I mean,
those things. Hey, when I contacted Chad about that, I only wanted them because they work, man. Like I wasn't just trying to find something to give away. It was like, dude, I want to give these away. I want to give away that hammer because those things are awesome and they work, and you should have them. So
it's a fantastic. I mean, those tips are, like I said, I've been using them to push.
Yeah, well, absolutely. I was scared to push with the aluminum ones on the bigger, just bedsides. I was just scared they were going to snap and catastrophe. But those stainless ones, those are money. So
I just got them today, so we're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens.
Yeah, you can find.
I was gonna say it's like $90, like the store price, and like you know how they have that street value. It's endless. You can make so much money.
Oh yeah.
100%. Totally agree.
Well, Boyette, I appreciate it, buddy.
Man, I appreciate it. You can find me at the Dent Slayer, and then just my Facebook, Matt Boyette, probably the best. Appreciate you having me on.
The hammer connoisseur.
The hammer, I might change it.
All right, brother.
All right,
you have a great evening.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, sir.
What a night.
What a night. Listen,
2 hours and 12 minutes.
If you don't have a blending hammer after this show, it's like you saw plenty of hammers that you need in your tool cart.
Yes.
Ryan, I'll tell you, man, when I first started, it took me 2 years to find that perfect blending hammer. I think blending, it's taking PDR to a whole different level, just like glue pulling did,
it's for me, I'm still learning. I'm a rookie, It's like,
no, and I mean, think about it that way. You've been in the industry for so long. You're a super good tech, and then imagine when that blending is gonna take you to. It's just I don't know.
It's been working. It's been good. So it's been a fun show. We had a lot of people. I mean, we had some really good numbers tonight, and a lot of really good different personalities with hammers and different types of hammers. And so it was good. I told my wife, I was like, it's going to be a late night. It's going to be a long show tonight. She's like, really? I'm like, yeah, we got 6 guys, 3 hammers. If we do 15 minutes apart, we're still going to be over, and we definitely can't do the 15 minutes apart. So, but appreciate you coming on and joining me again.
No, thank you, man.
Another great show, and some good giveaways. I'm glad we could give away some stuff, and I want to thank Matt Boyette and Chad from Endeavor Dentals for setting that up. Super cool. Awesome. I'm glad we can kind of give back when we can give back. So
that's right.
You get to your evening.
Thank you,
I'm gonna get to the bed. I've actually been holding the pee for like an hour and 20 minutes. So I almost use my tool of the year is that portable urinal, but it's in my truck. So But no,
Listen,
I'm glad
we'll
it was
let you do that on your own.
it was a really good show, and you guys keep it
Sorry
real.
for all the F-bombs I saw on the comments.
Oh.
Someone was counting all the F-bombs back.
Yeah,
That's
Michael
what
with the
happens
bad
when you.
words. He's probably getting me banned from Facebook, and you know we're
But
gonna
that's
get.
But Ryan, that's what happens when you keep it real.
That's it, man. It is what it is, and you know, it's fun, man. You know, I love shows like this, and there were so many people excited about their show. There was a lot of manufacturers watching, so hopefully, you know, you guys buy what you need and get that stuff. So, I appreciate all the guests on tonight. It's been fun.
Thanks, Ryan.
You guys keep it real, and I will see you next week with another guest. Maybe something new, maybe some new tools. I don't know. We got some stuff coming. So you guys have a great night. Thanks for joining me. Keep it real.
See you guys.